Alright guys, what's going on? Today we're going to check out the chickens. I finally put our rooster back in. He's pretty nice and calm. When he was a little bit younger, he was kind of mean. So, not mean, but just rough, I should say. But today, these guys sent me over. The Grub Terra, they sent me over some black soldier fly larvae. It's supposed to be a biodegradable bag. This 1 pound is supposed to be equal to, what was it, 20 pounds. There you go, if you want to read it. I got burn a little brush. Spent a couple hours digging out a couple stumps. It's always busy around here with all that. You know, we got tons of woods back there to thin out. Put our shop back in there. But I told them I'd do a little video. So they sent me over a bag. And I didn't pay for it, but they didn't pay me to do this. And there's the larvae. You can see them in a little window. Chickens, reptiles, fish, birds. I guess people if you want to eat it, but we'll head on over to the chickens. I just got the yard mowed. Didn't get weed eating though. We need to do a little border around the grapevines and then a lot of wood chips. I need to brush the bridge off too though. These hay do shoots are pretty good, pretty cheap. Get wet easy though, and the dog likes to eat them. And then here's the rest of the raised beds. My squash, I don't know. First time planting squash, not butternut squash. But it'll grow up, the leaves will die. It'll grow up, the leaves will die. It'll grow up, the leaves will die. Kind of driving me crazy. Rest of the cherry tomatoes. First endeavor this year, first time with raised beds this year. It was pretty successful. And we just gotta check out here. Just gonna do a little tour real quick before we head to the chickens. Just got them buttheads a big round bale. They eat it pretty fast. And then here's their house. We need to get metal on this roof. But this is the newest roof. Oh. What the heck? How? What happened here? I don't even know what the heck. Something like fell on this and bashed it up pretty good. That's crazy as hell. Unless somehow my dumb ass hit it with a mower, but I don't know. But we modified the chicken house, or not chicken house, goat house a little bit. It was very hard to clean. It was very hard to clean with the little tiny door. And as you can see, there's a bunch of flies now, but I decided to take the front off inside there, leave them a big, nice open area. And now we can just, there's the wood chips, we can just rake them out. Their poo is not the problem. It's dry little pellets. It's just they pee so much and it soaks in there. And we just had that little tiny door, so you're crouching in trying to, so I did this. Wintertime, I should be able to take a 4-foot by 8-foot sheet, put it straight across here, and then a little piece straight across here, and make it just an opening when they come in and go in. And they got that, which I keep sweeping it out. I'm gonna throw a little bit of wood chips to kind of soak up the pee and whatnot. But we got to come up with a system where we can put something there where we can scoop it out in and take it out of here. So I don't have this around. I don't want them to keep in contact with it. She's up on the hay bale already. Trying to minimize their exposure to being the poo and everything for worms and all that. But you know, we still got all up there to fence in. It'll give them an extra pasture to run around in. And then we still got to build a bridge here so we can hoop this vine up and over. Still never seen any flowers on it. Supposed to get long purple flowers. But it's going all over the place. But yeah, right here, we're going to come in, put a post just like over there, right here. Come off of this, make another fence all the way up. So it'll be like a run into that pasture. And I'll probably put a gate there. So I can keep the gate shut when we want to keep them in here. They'll come in, eat this, keep it mowed. Same thing with that side. And there'll be a door here. And then come in and out and go. Then when we want, we can get them all out. And maybe put a gate on the front of the house where they can go in and out of the house, stay out of here where I can keep it mowed, rotate your fields. And then, yeah. Oop, almost forgot the chicken. We're gonna take some over, see what they do, see what their reaction is. What do we got? It's got 75% more calcium. It's farm raised. Keep feathers healthy, which we do need to keep their feathers healthy a little bit. In the summertime, they get pretty hot and they peck each other's tail feathers off or peck their own feathers off. I think I did lose my one rooster to the heat, maybe. I'm not sure. He was the real mean big red one. I just come out one day and he wasn't alive. So, let's get on in here. It's gonna rain a little bit later on, so right now we're dry in here. Which, if you follow along, we still got to put the roof on this building. Big Red was pretty nice. Oh, or not Big Red, sorry, I keep calling him that. Stripes is nice, my nice rooster. See, he loses a little bit of tail feathers. I'm sorry, buddy. Alright, let's put the camera down. And let's see if we can get a little action here where you can see them. I have this janky bendy tripod. Okay. Let's open this up a little bit. It's got a nice pull top. And then here they are. I am going to put them on the ground a little bit. It's got a smell to it. Like, not like bad, but let's make a little line of it. Hang back. This is their first time with black soldier fly larvae. On Stripes, you're good. Yeah, you can get some, buddy. They're a little curious. They watch a few of the guys try first, and then they'll all jump in a little bit. But as you can see, a little bit of their feathers on their butts are kind of missing. 7. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's another 2. They're hiding over in the corner. Alright, so far they seem to be liking it. Here's a little card for you if you want to pause and read. There's a QR code. Scan it at your own risk because I did not make that and they sent it over to me, but they seem like a decent business. So I appreciate it, especially you guys are watching. It's alright, Stripes. I just, you always be cautious around roosters, you know. If he attacks me, he's gonna be soups. Oh, oh, oh. Very jumpy chickens are. Inherently, I don't get to be out here a lot with them. So, there's one up at the house. Let's give her a little bit. She's up in there. This thing has been pretty good, and then it's not. 2 years, I did all right. I got it because it's a metal door, but I think because it's kind of sorted in the element a little bit, it messed up. So the lady I got it from on eBay, she was pretty nice. I'll have to try it out again. Yeah, they seem to be loving it. I know you can make your own soldier fly larvae. You know, you get a tote and you put meat in there and you drill holes, the flies go in. You make a little funnel out the side where they can slowly climb out and fall in a bucket, but that's nasty. Yeah. I think a bag of these is $20. Don't quote me on it 100%. I think so. But you get a lot. I'm probably going to let them pick out a little bit. We are still a bit warm right now, but it feels like early winter will be coming. It's just, it changed all of a sudden. So we'll see. And I got 10 chickens in here, and then I got an extension over there, and they are pretty destructive. Like, they do not let the grass grow back at all. So we're gonna try to build basically a square 2x4 with grading at the top. We can set in here in areas. The grass will be able to grow up through it, and then they'll be able to eat the tops of the grass, but they won't be able to rip it out of the ground. And in here, I've put tons of wood chips. I've put tons of lawn shavings, and you can see it's settled down a lot. Like, I'm tempted to make a big doorway where I can run the Mini X in and dig all this out for fertilizer, but I don't know if it's worth it. Let's give them a little more. It's all right, guys. It's all right. There we go. Come on. See, Stripes, his tail feathers just recently got plucked a bit. I did have him in the small chicken tractor, move him around, and I think he was just getting lonely, so I had to bring him in here. And he's being pretty gentle. Right now, if I had the big red rooster, the other one, he would be trying to get me. Like, he was just full on a mean son of a bitch. But, so I got little toys for him, and they just don't seem to use them. There's some more toys, I think, yeah, right here. They don't seem to mess with it. What you got, girl? You see, they're still hot. See their mouth open and whatnot. It still is fairly warm for them. They got their water. That metal Vevor feeder didn't work good for feed because they pulled it out a lot. But it worked good for putting what was that, the oyster shells in it for the calcium. But I got a lot of the show flock food. It has a lot of calcium in it, so I've tried that. It does not work for food. It holds a lot of food, but they literally will scoop it all out. There you go. There you go. There you go. See, he let me pick him up and bring him in here. I think because he knew he was coming in. I hope some of the other ones come get some. I'll probably spread them out a little bit now. I'll probably put some all along the edges. The neighbor has chickens. You can hear them a little bit. I wanted to spread them out a bit around the edges to give the other ones a chance. Some of them are a bit shy, as you can see them all running back through there. And just a few will eat them all. Alright. That's right, Stripes. See, I put some around the edges all around. I give the other ones chances to run in and eat some. Some of them are still hiding up in there. But yeah, you watch YouTube channel, and everybody will do a little tour of their. They'll tour their chicken coops, and they're all nice, perfectly clean and stuff. Yeah, if you're not a full-time YouTube farmer, oh, I left the paper in there, where you can sit out here and just power wash every other day and stuff. It's gonna get dirty. It's gonna get dirty. See, they're just jumpy. They scare each other. But it's inherent because they're, what would you call them? Not birds of prey. What's the opposite of that? Your prey. They're prey technically, so they're jumpy. I do have a netting up top, which, like I said, eventually we're gonna do the roof. That's just to block them. They were actually getting out up there somehow. So we're gonna come the roof all the way across, metal roof. And then eventually I'll probably continue just on back more. That's just a temporary thing, which it's like a $200 thing off of Amazon. Don't waste your money on that. It's not really worth it. The zip ties it comes with are pretty poops. It comes with chicken wire, which, if you don't know, chicken wire is useless to keep anything out, only chickens in. 1/4 inch hardware cloth is what you want. I've had dogs ramming into this because I guess they can't see it. It's the black version, which, you know, you really can't see it, which is nice. The dogs were ramming into it trying to get the chicken. Held up good. And I only have staples right now. I haven't put the cap pieces on. And when you have your homestead, you'll realize you got to keep jumping from project to project to try to get things started to go. So, but yeah, Grub Terra, I believe they do like them. It looks like they like them pretty good. I wish the other ones would get out here. Big red standing guard. Good boy. You good boy. Yeah, come on. Go ahead. There he goes. You can eat some more. My chicken food, I use 22% show flock. What is it called? They're little pellets. And then I get 5-way scratch. I either get the maintenance sometimes, or I'll just get the regular 5-way scratch. So that kind of gives them a whole big variety of things. They're just chilling out. Let's go check it inside the house. It's gonna need clean soon. I don't do the deep layer method. I just pull the chips out and I take them to the raised bed. Or we're gonna build ourselves compost bin. That thing, roll forward egg thing, it doesn't really work for our situation. As you can tell, they just kind of go everywhere. I got a broken egg. I do have a wooden egg somewhere. I don't know if they broke that to eat it or not. But they roost up on the little bars. And then one goes up in there. I need to close that off. But yeah, see, she's a little dirty. There's some cobwebs, which is kind of odd. I feel like the chickens would eat the spiders. But, or the bees. There's a beehive, which I killed the bees. But yeah, that didn't work super duper for me. Maybe the way I gotta mount it, or maybe you gotta start the chickens off young with it, but they didn't like it. Inside's kind of slippery. It's hard to have a mat and whatnot in there. Yeah, I did have some little there's one egg. But yeah, they don't really like it because it is hard for them to sit in there and stuff. It's slippery. And the mat thing didn't work too good because it blocked eggs from rolling forward and all that. But yeah, right now they don't lay a whole lot because of the summer. It's super hot. There's a lot of pink eggs. There's one blue, 2 blues. Lots of cool. That's cool. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why the chickens don't eat them guys, but maybe they're just mean. Hornets here, it's not really that bad of a sting. When I lived up north, they were super mean sting. Make sure you do something like that because of raccoons. This side stay pretty clean. So I got to put a cover up on there and metal. So I got to measure this. Hopper's my local hardware store, which you guys, if you've been watching for a while, you know that's where I go a lot. They're going to start carrying roof metal again. So I'm going to pick me up some green for that, because that was the first one we put on. I have some pieces of green already. I may work on the goat one. I got to measure it because they're 8 foot. I got to see if it's 8 foot. I did that one on a live stream, which sometimes on a live stream I kind of was stupid, and what I did was, it's not this one, but I put a rafter here and then I put a rafter there. I screwed the 2x4 in between it, and I set my rafters in thinking the 2x4 was going to be straight. So if you go look at the back, it's like, this one I did differently. I measured each one and made sure there's, you know, it's pretty straight. So we just got to continue it down, which I may come off and come out a bit to make another little slope. Try to keep the driving rain out, keep them a good dry area so their feet stay good. But look at that big boy. He's almost 3 foot tall. But he's sweet. So yeah, it looks like they like it. I see, let's see. There's some little pieces, little crunch. I guess when they peck it, it kind of breaks a little bit because it's freeze dried. There's little tiny pieces laying around, but oh no, it looks like they ate pretty. It looks like they ate their fill because I still see some laying around. So yeah. All right, guys. I guess the GoPro was weaker than the chickens because it overheated already, and we are not even that hot out. I mean, I got a little sweat. It's a little humid, but it's probably about 75. So we definitely need a new camera. If any of you sponsors want to send me a camera that doesn't overheat, that'd be much appreciated. I would use it all the time and talk about it all the time. These GoPros, I guess they're meant for sports and, you know, moving and cooler weather. I don't know. But anyway, that's them. I appreciate you guys for sending it out. Looks like the chickens did pretty good. They ate their fill, it looks like. And I gave them about a quarter of the bag. So if it is equal to 20 pounds, then they are kind of pigs. Chickens are, they are piggy. So anyway, guys, do like and subscribe. Let me know if you've tried these out. Let me know how it is. I can't vouch for the biodegradable, the bag, because it does look, sound like Mylar inside maybe? I don't know. I might have just heard that wrong or seen it wrong. You know, I get a lot of emails for sponsors and stuff. Most of them are scams. That's why it's hard to pick one out. I got to try to do a little research and make sure they're actually a real company and not just started a day ago. So anyway, guys, like I said, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. As soon as the weather breaks, we got tons and tons of stuff to do. Fencing and concrete and all that. So stay safe.